students, good morning. I am Divya from St. Divya Senior Secondary School, Karnal, and I am taking your science class. Today I am discussing something about the first chapter, that is cultivation and the management. It is your first chapter in your book. Now, what we learned in this chapter? We learned something about the cultivation of food. Second is agriculture. Third is basic practices of crop and production. Fourth one is preparation of soil. And fifth is selection of seed. Sixth one is sowing of seed. Seventh is improving soil fertility. Eighth one is irrigation, and last is the weeding. Now, before starting the topic, I want to tell you something about the plant, because the whole chapter is depend upon the plants. According to the name of the chapter, crop production. Crop production means the production of plants. So we will know something about the plants. Plants is very useful for us. You, all of you and me also depend upon the plants directly or indirectly. As we say that we totally depends on plants for the food. Plants give us a different type of vegetables, fruit, pulses, cereals, and the most important thing is oxygen. No. So, the question is arising in my mind, and you also think something, where we get the plants or where we get the food. Now, early man is totally depend upon the flesh of the animal. Means they eat the other animals' flesh. They hunt the animals, they kill the animals, and got the food for himself and his family both. But when the weather is very harsh, means it's about the rainy, temperature, and the condition that is not stable for the early man. So what they do at that time, in ancient time, they eat stale food. Stale food means the infectious food, and stale food cause different type of diseases that is not beneficial for us. So they want to try to produce some plants. The ideas are coming in ancient or early man. They want to try the growing plants. Some early men depends on flesh of other animals, but some are depends on the plant products. But when the productivity of plant is very less amount, so they produce more and more plants to reduce the scarcity of the plant. Now, it is the beginning of the, and it is the history of the cultivation of plant in ancient times. Now, come on a point. First is farming. The cultivation of food is called the farming, and farming is the first stage of the cultivation. Next topic is agriculture. When the early man grows some plants and livestock, they are called the agriculture. Livestock means when the early man or human beings in present time produce or grow the different type of crops, and they kept the animals for the future use or for the own profit and own benefit. They are called the livestock. Agriculture is a Latin word. Agriculture is a Latin word. And first word is agar. Agar means field. tubers, some are flowers, some are leaves, some are root, and some are stems and some are seeds. But some seeds are edible and some seeds are non-edible. Edible means the seeds which we eat. That are edible seeds, for example mustard, groundnut. But some seeds are not edible. For example castor oil, that is not eaten by the human beings. So food from the plant is divided into cereal, pulses and fruit and vegetables. All the cereal, pulses, fruit and vegetable give us vitamin, minerals, protein, and they protect us from the different type of species and keep us very healthy and strong. So we can say that this type of food is very important or very beneficial for us. So we want to try, we should try the plant more and more trees. Next point is crop. Crop is a same kind of cultivation, same kind of plant are grown in a big area. Means when we grow a single type of crop in a big area, big ground, that is crop. Crop means, for example, we take a wheat plant. Okay, wheat is cultivated in a same kind of ground, that is the crop. Crop are different types. First is grain. Grain is paddy, rice, millets and wheat, bajra. Next is pulses. Pulses means gram, peas. Third one is seeds. Seeds are oil yielding. What we get from the seeds? We get the oil from the seeds and that are used in our preparation of food. So mustard seeds, groundnut seeds and coconut seed give us the oil and better quality of seed give us the better yielding of the oil. Next one is horticulture. Horticulture is a new word for you, all of you dear students. Horticulture means the plant that have flowers, fruit and vegetables. For example, there are tea plantation, coffee plantation, banana plantation. Plantation means when a horticulture grows in a very large scale, that is plantation. So, I want to repeat something. The history of cultivation and the agriculture. Third point is farming. Fourth point is food. We get. Next point is the crop. Next is crops. In India, there are different type of climatic condition. Climatic condition means humidity, temperature and rainfall. So, in India, there are different type of climatic condition and they vary from region to region. So, there are different type of crops that are grown according to the favorable condition. They are grown in different place to place or different region to region. For example, wheat. Wheat is a wheat grown in most of the time Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana and some other example like millets. Millets won the Examples are pumpkin, corn, paddy, and all the rainy season crops. Second is Rabi crops. Rabi crops are the winter crops. They are basically sown in October or November month and harvested on last March and first week of the April. So the examples of the Rabi crop is wheat, oat, barley, spinach, pea, carrot, radish, leeks, different type of vegetables and fruits that we eat in a winter season. That are the Rabi crops. Now what is the basic difference between the Rabi crop and the Kharif crop? Kharif crop is a rainy crop and Rabi crop is a winter crop. This one is the most important or both basic difference between the Rabi crop and the Kharif crop. Now come to the next point. So students, after completing the first and second topic, first is cultivation of food and second is agriculture. Come on a third point. Third point is basic practices of crop and production. Okay, now start with the third point. Third point is the basic practices of crop production. Means हम लोगों को क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन के लिए क्या क्या करना चाहिए, what we do or what we don't do for the better cultivation of the plant. You know, all of you very well, India is a vast distributor of different type of crops. In India, there are different type of varieties of cultivations are held, but so many farmers depend particular for the earning of itself and fulfill the requirements of his family on the farming. So he never wants the crop is destroyed. Water is the most important requirement for the better result, but they totally depend on water for the monsoon season. But can you say that they get throughout the water? No. Monsoon water, the farmer get a particular time for the monsoon. But science develop modified techniques for the requirement, fulfill the requirements of water and for the saving the water. We time to time we take different type of produce different type of methods for saving the water. That's why all of us know very well we don't waste the water because of the scarcity of water. If the farmer depends on water for only the monsoon season, they can grow the different varieties or the better yielding of the variety. So next heading is farming practices. Can you think something about the life of a farmer is easy? No. The life of a farmer is very tough and they perform very hard work for the production of a single crop. They do most of the time work in a ground or in a field in weather condition, in harsh condition. There are lots of temperature high, water rainfall, something different type of harsh condition, but they can't stop the work in a field. So we can say they complete their task in very different way and they facing different type of production, they facing the different type of problems. Now, for fulfill the requirements of the cultivation, there are different type of practices. First is the preparation of the soil. When the farmer do the best hard work, they want the productivity is very high. So the first point is preparation of soil. Next point is the selection of seed. Farmers select the best quality and the healthy seed. Next, after preparation of seed and after the selection of the seed, they sow the seed in a field. Fourth one is improving the soil fertility. Next is irrigation. Irrigation means when the farmer gives water to a field time to time, it is irrigation. Watering the plant is irrigation. Next is weeding. Weeding is the unusual, undesirable plants which grow along the crop and absorb all the nutrients and create a problem for the main plant. Next is protection of the crop. Say like you all of you facing the today's time the coronavirus. You have no protection. You use mask and sanitizer for protection by the virus. Same as farmers' protection of the crop. They use pesticides and insecticide for the protection of the crop. Next one is harvesting. Now our crop is ready, so we cut it down and sieving, threshing, winnowing. There are different processes for the completion of the harvesting. Next, now everything is done in proper way. Now the problem for the storage. Now the farmers prepare a storehouse for the to save the crop for the further use. Now come to the point. First is preparation of the soil. You all of you know very well, soil is the first and the beginning most important things for the productivity of the cultivation, productivity of the crop. The plants absorb different type of minerals and water from the soil. The roots of the soil anchor inside the seeds, inside the layer of the soil and absorb the different type of minerals. After absorbing the water and minerals, stem and root provide it into a different part of the plant. Now, for this method, soil is irrigated, soil is flowing by the tractor. In present time, you all of you notice that farmer use a modified way for the cultivator is tractor. Tractor is a cultivator that is used by the farmer. Next topic is flowing. Flowing is beneficial for the preparation of the soil. When a farmer uses flowing, the soil which is present the upside is go down and inside the soil is turned into the upside. That process is tilling. Now, some farmers, or most of the farmers use the compost. Compost is a manure which is prepared by the dead and decaying animals and the residues of the plant that is very beneficial for the plant. So, what the farmers do with the compost? Farmers take a heap just above the ground and some different distance they put it down and they use the tractor. What happened with the tractor? What happened with the cultivator? The heap of the manure, heap of the compost is turned into downside and downside soil is turned into upside. So this happens the loosening of the soil. Loosening of soil is very important because it makes the soil regularly. That's why the capacity of the absorbing of water is increases, and plant get a wide or plenty amount of water that grow very well and the functioning in proper way. Next, what happened now? The problem is not completed, and farmers face many different type of problems day to day. After completion or suggestion, after completion the first problem, they face the second condition from next day. Now, after drilling, after using cultivator, there are some big piece of the soil is remain just above the soil. What they do? Next problem is arising from here. They use different type of agricultural implements like a hoe, trowel, and they cut it down or crush the pieces of soil and level the ground for the betterment or for the growth of the soil, growth of the best quality of plant. So the students, after completion the first point, preparation of the soil. Now preparation of the soil is completed. Next point is the selection of seed. We select the strong and healthy seed for the better growth or better yielding. So the farmers try to select the different type of healthy seeds. But what is the procedure for getting the different type of healthy seeds? What the farmers do for the for selecting the better seeds for the better yielding? Now, I am going to explain the procedure for the selection of the best or better healthy seeds. Now, take out the some different type of seeds in your kitchen or told your parents, and soak it down in a beaker. Beaker is half filled with water, and soak the water and soak the seeds inside the water and put it for the 1 or 2 hours. Okay, don't touch the beaker, or if you don't have beaker in your home, use the glass bowl, different type of utensils. Okay, after some time you will notice that some healthy seeds are stay at the bottom, but some unhealthy seed like withered seed and a seed which is eaten by the animals, which is eaten by the birds, which is eaten by the crow, that remain on the upside of the water. Now, without any disturbance, take out the glass or beaker and drain the water. After drainage of water, the remaining seeds are used for the production of the crop. Next is sowing of seed. Now, completing 2 points. First is preparation of soil and second is selection of seed. Now come on the third point. Third is sowing of the seed. Sowing of the seed is very important procedure because its procedure is not a very easy or not a very tough. There are different type of methods to sow the seeds. First method is broadcasting and second method is seed drilling and third method is transplantation. Now come on the first point. First point is broadcasting. Broadcasting is basically this basically for are not eaten by the animals or the birds, and they sow in appropriate space or appropriate depth, not too down, not just above the surface, at a 2-3 centimeter depth in the soil. Now, third is transplantation. Transplantation is basically for the some type of crops that grow in plenty of water. So the farmers prepare a nursery. Nursery means they sow the seeds in row wise or bead like way, and after some time the farmer observed that the new plant arises from that side. The new plant is a seedling. Seedling is a baby plant which is the first stage of the sprouting. After some time, when the farmer have a place for the planted outside, they should be select the healthy seedling and put it down in a water-filled area. That's why cotton and rice or paddy like plants are grown in the plenty of water. Next is next topic is improving the soil fertility. Means farmer have to improve the fertility of the soil, because for the better crop cultivation the fertility is very important. Next is fertilizer. Means there are different type of herbs are grown just above the topsoil. Means they want to absorb the different type of nutrients, minerals. That's why they get the proper amount of water and the minerals for the better growth. The herbs wants nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium and sulfur are the different type of the variety of the minerals. In your book, nitrogen is denoted by the capital N. Phosphorus is denoted by the capital P, and potassium is denoted by the capital K. Calcium is denoted by the C and sulfur is denoted by the S. Now, after completion, after harvesting the crop, the soil fertility is very poor. So, farmers use different type of fertilizers for improving the variety of crop for the further use. They use phosphorus, nitrogen, potassium and compost. There are two types of fertilizer. They use fertilizer for improving the variety of the plant. Any nutrients added to soil is fertilizer. Means they use different type of nutrients added to the soil is fertilizer. When farmers add or additional nutrient is added by the farmer, that is fertilizer. Fertilizer are of two types. First is manure and second one is synthetic. Manure is a natural one and the synthetic is prepared from the chemical. It means synthetic have chemicals and the manure have the natural things. Farmers prepare manure in your own field. They dig out the pit in a corner of the field and put it down the different varieties of dried leaves, excreta, waste food, dead and decaying animal waste, and keep it inside the pit. After some time, they add some soil just above the surface of the waste product. After some days, there are different type of advantages by using the manure. First advantage using of manure is it is eco-friendly. Eco-friendly means when the farmers use manure, it don't pollute the environment, it don't pollute the underground water. Second benefit is that it is very low cost, means farmer don't have a lots of money, so the manure is a very less amount procedure. It is a very easiest method and it is free of chemicals. That's why there is a no issue for the health. So the students, when the farmers prepare the manures, there are lots of worms and insects are present. There are red and white color earthworms are available. Earthworms are very important for the farmers and they are the best friend for the farmers because they helping in preparation of the manure. Now, vermicomposting is the best compost for the farmers. It gives rise to a best result. The farmers prepare vermicomposting also its own self. They take a box and cover it with a plastic bag or a newspaper and put it down the different waste material like the residues of dry leaves, animal, dead and decaying animals waste, excreta, waste food, stale food, and put down the different and lots amount of red worms. After some time, red worms change the waste material into the manure, which is highly nutritious and which is highly helpful for the plants or the soil. Next is the fertilizer. Fertilizer is a chemical substance which is produced in a factories. There are different type of fertilizers which are used by the farmers. First is DAP. DAP is a diammonium nitrate. D for di, A for ammonium and N for nitrate. D for diammonium and nitrate. Second one is CAN. CAN means calcium ammonium nitrate. Next is lime. Lime is a calcium carbonate and potassium phosphate and potassium sulfate. There are lots of variety of minerals and chemicals which is suitable for the crop. NPK. You all of you read the point NPK. What is NPK? The question is arising in your mind. N for nitrogen, P for phosphorus and K for potassium. Fertilizer is very important for the farmers and it is very useful for the farmers and growing the better yield of the plants. They absorb the moisture from the air and leaching the nutrients just above the soil. There are different type of fertilizers which are available for the yielding of life. Some fertilizers are used at the sowing stage. Some fertilizers are added in flowering stage. Some fertilizers are used for the better growth and some fertilizers are used for at the stage of the leafing. But excess of the fertilizers are very harmful for the human being because it make the plant leaves, it make the fruit vegetable very poisonous. Now students, this topic is finished here now, and after this topic I will discuss the remaining portion in your next lecture. Now students, if you have any query, write it down